well as Georgia.
Oh, man. Georgia Pryor looking good. Tyler thinks, Jake made a good pick. Andrea Pinheiro, also one of Tyler's favorites. Glee, we will get the timestamp here soon. Lexi Neely is running onto the floor at the current moment.
Timestamp is 0000 right now.
Still 0.
What a bunch of wild hair that is.
Nick,
Orange?
why is there more running?
We haven't ran enough. Run them again, as the football coaches say.
KY Cowboy, we know that guy. Tyler's looking even better over here.
Good, because I look like shit over here.
LC should have been a squat snatch.
Actually, that would be cool.
We don't need more judging issues.
Faux pas. Maybe that they just finally heard the community out and said, you know what? CrossFit's not squatting anymore.
No more squats.
It's done.
There's too many red lines drawn on Hiller videos. We're not going to squat anymore.
Right.
Too controversial.
Has anybody heard from Hiller in the past couple of days?
Glee, yes, JY is pooping.
He do be pooping. John gets distracted today, everything.
Barkley got beat. There's a high jump.
It's at
10-7 on the blender bottle.
Did
jump.
Did Barkley do it officially, or
He did. He won a blender bottle.
Oh.
Yeah, he got the record.
And we're off.
Here we go.
Athletes are off. We are at 10 seconds right now. 10 seconds. The Tyler Minton count for the day. We're at 5. We are at 5. Thank you, Kentucky Cowboy.
Where did Travis go?
Can you imagine if I actually
He went
was
to go
doing
poop.
Zins?
I thought you saw him.
He's getting
No, he was
coffee
here.
right here at
Oh.
Strong Coffee. Proud sponsor of
Guys,
the show.
I think I might program this workout for my gym.
It's really not bad.
It's a really good class workout.
Would you put?
I'd
you're
say
gonna
50,
scale
70s.
it? Yeah,
I'd say
okay.
50, 70s for the weight. I might go hundreds.
Yeah.
This is close to the Asia semifinal, the amount of turns they have to do.
John, would you do? I think you actually could do squat snatches and it be faster,
No.
just because you can sneak under it and squat it up.
Oh, like wormy snatches?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a squat snatch though.
Well, yeah,
You know what I'm
technically
saying?
true.
Yeah. I'd be wormy about it.
We're at 1 minute if you need a timestamp. Justin Liang looks like Helena 2.0 workout from last year. I don't think Dave remembers that the Helena was programmed last year.
We'll see. I mean, the dumbbell snatches were inconsequential
here we
in
go.
Helena. We just got to see
Looks
what these
heavy.
look like.
Looks really
You
heavy.
see? Okay. But it's all
Andrea Pinheiro going touch and go. Let's go. Let's go. Get that.
And it's 5 rounds of this. So I think, is this McQuaid right here?
Yeah.
McQuaid is what I think most of them
Will look
you gotta
like.
think, I know these girls are struggling. We're dealing with Sung Young Choi, Daisy McDonald, Julia Cato. This is Kyra Milligan.
Yeah, Kyra in front. This run helps her out a little bit. It's just it's not long enough to really make a crazy distance on. I mean the next
Like the
seat's
run
gonna
helps
be
her because
faster.
it's short.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I'll be interested to see what Kyra looks like in the last round.
After
because
the
Kyra
third,
is
yeah.
very strong. Depending what she looks like, we'll know how the dumbbell is going to affect everybody.
sure.
I know Tia will probably make it look easy, but everybody else.
Timestamp is 2:10. Sarah, if your feed is 10 seconds behind, just hit pause on us for 10 seconds and you'll catch right up.
For instance, if Kyra is struggling, Emily Rolfe is going to struggle bad.
Yeah. Shelby Neal would actually be good to watch too. See how some of those.
Caitlin Evans asking JY, how many grams of protein do you crush every day?
Around 200.
Plus
So,
or minus.
Do you see
Gotta be body weight.
You see Emma McQuaid's lane? I think that's the best lane to be in because you come in on the run to that toe to bar.
Straight into
You
it.
see what I'm saying? Even though you run, you're at a disadvantage in the back. They're not pushing this run. I know it's the first heat,
Yeah.
but that lane, I think that lane is the most beneficial lane. And who are the first women to their dumbbells? Is those
You're right.
lanes.
You're right.
Every workout, whenever they have a segmented, is that
Yeah.
segmented start? Sorry. Segmented starts. The furthest lane is the best lane to have.
How many chicken nuggets do you eat a day?
3.
If I average it out to like
Across
a
the
week,
year?
yeah. So like, let's say 4 days, 3 to 4 days.
Oh, come on. Bro.
So
4 to
it's
5.
60,
5 to 6.
60 to 80, so you could say 70. So 7 days a week.
What?
7 days a week, I'll eat 10 chicken nuggets a day is
I
what
was
it averages out
expecting
to.
like maybe 2 or 1 on average.
I
You're
do like
eating
the
10
math
a
that I
day.
put on there.
I wasn't expecting you to give an honest answer. Like, oh, I don't eat
No,
that
I
often.
really tried to put math on it.
You-
Our
you
most
weren't
honest
expecting it.
analyst.
You weren't expecting him to go full autistic on that. It's surprising.
That's something we expected Tyler to do.
Yeah.
Break out the spreadsheet.
Also, if Kyra Milligan is up front here, the run doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah, but look who's in the heat. It's
That's,
like,
and it's also
you
a good
know, it
point.
might
That's
be a bit
fair.
of-
Chloe got
Hey, Tyler.
I love the
the
guy doing that this way.
Tyler,
What?
how many berries do you eat a day?
I had to dial back my berry consumption.
Dial it back.
That's not something I thought I was going to hear today.
Well, strawberries are a mild diuretic when you eat them in normal volumes. I ate like 3 pounds in one day and absolutely shit myself. So
I didn't know that's
had
what
to
a
dial it
diuretic.
back.
That's what a diuretic did. But
Yeah,
Is that what was going on at the end of the Savon podcast the other day?
yeah.
If you want to get strong, you need to eat a lot of calories. Justin Lang.
Hell yeah.
McDonald's 20 Chicken McNuggets. One serving contains 57 grams of carbs, 54 grams of net carbs, 53 grams of fat, 47 grams of protein, and 890 calories.
That's
those are solid macros.
Yeah, those are solid macros.
John Young
But
needs
little
a
high on the
nugget,
fat.
a
Little high on the
nugget
fat.
sponsor.
Starting off their third round.
I
That
think this is
actually-
their fourth.
That'd be a good move for McDonald's. Come out
Yeah,
with
this is their
high protein
fourth.
nuggets.
What's up?
High protein.
Yeah, if McDonald's
Like the
came out
Snickers
with
bar.
high
Like the
protein
Snickers bar.
nuggets.
High
Yeah,
protein.
high protein.
I'll
Snickers bar.
gladly be a sponsor for it.
Yeah. Man,
We should
Sevon
get
would
McDonald's to
lose
sponsor
his
the
mind.
show.
We should.
You need to get a
I've
You
actually
get a free
I actually
20 piece
try-
every
I actually
Wednesday
tried to
night.
DM them and like see if I can get free stuff from them. That I can do for y'all what Jared did for Subway, and
That's
then
right.
I'm not as bad as him either.
Yeah, please don't go down that path.
Run looks pretty slow, I'd say. Slower than
Yeah,
I thought.
everybody's
What would you guys
holding-
say? And that's why I think there's ground to be made for the runners.
It's a classic.
Like, I know we're saying, okay, it's only 175 meters. This is a trot. That's a
Yeah, I was
that's a
going
nine-
to say it's like a classic
9-minute mile.
CrossFit trot.
We're at 6 minutes.
So are you better served, like, going touch and go on the dumbbell, I think, is the separator at,
You have to
at
go.
at
You
the
have
podium
to.
level.
I think
You
that's
have to.
mandatory.
At the top
Yeah,
5 level,
mandatory.
but, like,
The top
You
5
could
are all
run
going to
them.
go unbroken. It's going to come down to the run.
I think the top
Yeah.
15 are all going to go on broken.
like, just, like, look at the trans. It's not as hectic and as hasty as I thought.
These are the only women that are going unbroken. Right?
But they're
Like,
they're running like a 9-minute mile. Like, they're running exceptionally
Let's
slow.
see how fast they run 175 meters. We'll
Yeah.
look at the time on this
A
one.
good
the
tweak
last
on
round.
this would have been like,
Ooh, Kyra broke.
If
Kyra broke.
the-
Oh,
yeah.
her belt.
Oh, I think that, yeah, this is a technical break.
McQuaid looks good with the dumbbell.
There it is.
If the toes to bar had escalated
646.
in reps as you went,
We'll start right here. 650.
Chloe Gavin David making a little bit of a move here.
Chloe and Emma, 650. Let's see how long their 175-meter run is.
man, Chloe has surprised the hell out of me this weekend. But yeah, like, if the toes to bar reps had like escalated as you went on, maybe started a little lower and then
I think
finished
the
higher,
dumbbell snatch should escalate.
that'd be cool too.
8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Yeah.
I would like that. The dumbbell snatch is what needs to, or maybe both. Honestly,
Cool.
yeah.
Or
both
if
of them.
you staggered them like
That would be-
the
yeah.
toes to bar started on one end and then they switched as it went.
I think that
Yeah.
just makes it too complicated. I think you just bump the reps up. Maybe
Yeah.
even just 4.
I like
maybe
the-
just 4,
well,
like
if
16
they,
and
if
12.
they both ascended, though, I would like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe they both start at 10 and then they go 10, 12, 14,
Total.
16, 18.
Emma
That's a
making a
different
move on the
element.
run. She's going to reach her rig
So
first.
they're like
42.
just under a minute.
But see, you
55
just got to pull
seconds.
even.
So they're running a little over 8-minute mile pace.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah. Listen, only-
Tia's going to run at a 4-minute mile pace.
Yeah. Clee, does anyone know about cuts? Did they really only cut Peter Ellis? Yes.
and Arthur
yes.
Siminoff.
Well, Arthur was injured, so he was out.
Yeah,
Poor
really.
Pete. Round 5, here it is.
Watch somebody pull out before it starts. Does Pete get to
And look, they're all handling it pretty darn well.
Shelby going with quick singles.
It's just not heavy enough. I think Emma looks the.
Chloe.
Wow, Chloe.
Wow.
Very good.
She's had some good finishes this weekend. Good for her.
I didn't see. Did Emma go unbroken or did she?
I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kyra
Chloe
really-
flew through that then because
Yeah.
she came to the bar
She
behind
did.
Emma.
I think Chloe's got the fast toe to bar. They're like the quick kip ones.
I wonder if Kyra's back's hurting a little bit because she took time to stop and belt up.
Yeah, and that belt separated her and Emma.
Right.
Like she had a little bit of
Yeah.
a lead on Emma, and
Our favorite Sung Yoon Choi.
that's not our favorite. Our second favorite Korean.
Second
Dewan's
favorite.
not here,
Dewan
so we have
sucks.
to go with Sung Young.
And that's not just of the Koreans that are here. That's of all Koreans.
All of them.
It was probably true.
Except for that guy that plays in the dad. What's that Korean television
Parasite?
show? No, it's a comedy. It's in Canada. And it's a Korean family that owns that Kim's Convenience. The dad in Kim's Convenience. He's probably my favorite Korean.
I
Georgia
don't know the
Pryor
show.
still out on the floor, along with Daisy McDonald and Julia Kato. We're at 9:40. If you have joined or trying to sync up.
Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, I know we're gonna
About the
get maybe
Koreans? Well, let me tell you about it.
about the programming. I mean, hopefully we'll get something like new and something interesting here in the last time they take the floor of the day. But like including this workout, it seems like pretty unimaginative. Like this just reminds me of Helena. We just had like some running, the old run swim. I think the only like kind of cool creative workout, that was fun to break down was the midline workout.
Yep.
But other than that, it's just kind of like vanilla, bland, like.
Yeah.
And which was Dave's MO,
You weren't
especially
excited about
especially
that?
relative to Boz.
Listen, you're
Like,
saying
but
vanilla
it's just
and
kind of
bland.
like it's just like
You want some vanilla?
But the Jocko Mulk
Whoa.
is not bland, even though it's vanilla. Get yours now at joccomulk.com.
We were at 7. We were at 7 for the Altoid count for Tyler right now.
I haven't got any in today. Anyone? Cute. Shout out, hey, Rosty
Quick.
for the Altoids.
How
We're
are those-
selling out, full on selling out at the end of this.
How are
day
those
3.
toes feeling there, Travis?
Oh,
they feel pretty good
Incredible. I kept
got
the
his
toe
socks
spacers on.
all night.
No, I kept them on until we got to dinner last night. Toes are feeling good this morning though.
Good.
Yeah, guys, get yourself a pair. Spacermobility.com.
I wonder if there's lactose
Code
in here.
spin.
Right. I don't know if I have a code.
I'll just try it anyway. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, try it. That's what you do. You go to the website, you just start typing in people's names and
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, hoping you just get something lucky.
Code Nuggies for 10%
Off at McDonald's.
God.
Jay Sheets, the toe cam. That was last night. You gotta
Yeah,
go back
that's
and
a special
rewatch
show.
that
I'm
one.
going
if
to
you
oil
wanna
these
see.
puppies up.
Oil.
If Brent Bukowski wins, I'll be oiled up on set on the post show.
I wouldn't mind if Brent won.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you didn't mind if you saw some oiled up toes.
The flies are back today.
They are back. I don't know
wouldn't
what's going on.
mind if you oiled my toes up. Johnny?
This is hilarious.
Map Girl might throw in another $20 for that.
Use
That's
this
cool.
product as a food supplement only. Do not use this for weight reduction, a.k.a. you're going to get fat. I'm just kidding.
But it
is
tastes
funny,
good, so
though.
go for it.
I'm gonna try it out a little bit, just like a little sip. I am lactose intolerant, so this could be fun.
Oh, good. Brian, I think you need to get rid of those sausages down there.
You think
Could be the.
that's it?
Well, I don't think it's it.
I-
But
Guys,
up to this point.
So Justin said, "How many nuggets get me a shirt?"
$30 gets you a
Guys,
T-shirt.
The problem is, listen to this. I get 20 chicken nuggets, 2 medium French fry, and a
You
large
get two fries?
and a large drink
For $6.
for $7.49.
$7.49.
You
Yes.
say you get 2 fries?
Yes, 2.
How?
Yeah, because I have a code on the McDonald's app. If you get a 20-piece, you get 2 free medium fries.
Holy shit.
I get that meal is $7.49. There is
What's the
nowhere
cost per
you-
gram of protein on that? That's crazy.
Cheap. Like, there's nowhere you can get that much food that tastes that good for that cheap. It is ridiculous.
It almost makes you wonder if it's even real.
Just brutal for you, though. Look at the girls we got in this heat, guys. Second heat, second of 3. I just saw Raptus go out, Guzin, and Danielle Brandon.
Look,
And
here comes your
Roman.
winner right here. Domit.
Nah, she's
She's too good looking.
This fridge is
slow.
cold AF.
You
Claudia
can't,
Gluck's doing pretty well
you
this
can't
weekend.
you can't be that good looking and win this event. It's just the truth.
Easy wheels.
I don't know. I feel like as far as good-looking correlation, this would probably be a high one.
Miss Kiesman.
Greatest European, Linda Kiesman.
Never do it. Next
To ever
Gabby.
do it.
Yeah.
Gabby McCow's second
McCow.
place right now. It's looking pretty good for her. Seher Kaya holding it down for Asia.
Time to beat around 8:20,
What?
8:30, I think.
What, Tyler?
I mean, it is spelled say her, but
It's a her.
say
It's a her cow.
not how you say it.
How did I say it?
You said say her, and it is definitely say her.
Seher.
John, how's Gazan going to do in this workout?
I don't know, man.
One of the best VO2 maxes in CrossFit, supposedly. Earned
Yeah,
her
Henshaw
nearly a dead,
said that.
earned
I'm
her
like-
nearly a dead last in the run swim.
Wow, this is really good. This really does taste
Good
like
as any
Again,
protein.
she won't have a problem
as
doing the
any
dumbbell snatch, that's for sure.
Dr.
good as any
Volk.
protein.
Gazan's actually a good person to watch because if she does really well in this, it's not about the run. And if she doesn't do as good in this, then the run matters.
I think we're getting to a point where
I
we're
think
going
it
You
to
know
see.
what I'm saying?
I think
The
we're
run
gonna-
I'm
matters.
saying she's a
Yeah.
good one to
Yeah,
base that
yeah.
off of.
I think we're getting to the point where they're all going to start going unbroken, and it's going to come down to the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did we see those girls? That was their last run, I think, but they ran about a 53, 54 seconds, right, Brian?
That was the very
that was
last
like
round.
Second last round?
No, the last round was like a
They're
minute.
already going way
Okay.
faster.
Yeah, this is a fast pace.
And
Look.
Domit came
Look.
out hot. No, she came out hot in the mile, too.
Hmm.
And then faded.
You know,
Well,
some
but
people.
she heard your advice, though.
Yep.
She was like, just get out there fast,
Win.
win the first round, and then just cruise the rest of the way.
See that U-turn there? I think that's going to be troublesome for Ricky's ankle.
Well,
I
it's
think-
his left ankle that hurts. So
Let's analyze
No,
movement here
that's
a
good,
little
man.
bit. These athletes are just kind of swiveling around that U-turn. You got to plant that foot and turn.
use the elbow and get around that buoy.
Can you do that again first, Tyler? Yeah, that's peak athleticism
Can you
right there.
demo that right in between here?
I'm good. This you had all your need right here.
Timestamp, we're at 55 seconds. 55 seconds.
if
Domit going for the flick toast bar. Oh, halfway
the
there.
flickers.
Not really, no.
Fast transitions right now.
Oh, you're talking more of a straight leg, is what you kind of mean?
No, the
No.
bend the knees and then.
Yeah.
Bend the knee on the way down.
See, I think those are just regular toes bar. Like if you keep your legs straight, I think
Just-
it's strange.
Just not much of a kip, I guess, is the main
yeah.
point.
What's going on? Majority of the field is within 1 rep. Alex Gazan is in the lead after round 1.
I take my opinion back. This tastes like thin pudding, vanilla pudding.
Do you think Abby
Gazan's in
Doman?
first.
Do you think Abby Doman's going to catch up to Gazan in this run? I don't think Gazan's going to push the run. I'm surprised at how much time she made up just doing the dumbbells faster,
Bit of stream
because that's
difficulties.
definitely where she
I'm
got in
gonna
the
be
lead.
bummed out because I picked Dome because I'm just kind of sketchy on Gazan right now.
I am too. I didn't pick Gazan, but
What about
if it
Rolf?
comes down, if the dumbbell is important, Gazan's probably doing the dumbbell the best out of these women.
Let's
Agreed.
See if we can see
Agreed.
how she looks.
If it's a normal
But
day.
now Kyra Milligan did the same thing as Gazan here,
But
and
Gazan-
then faded a little bit
is
at
that
the end.
Dome right there?
Gazan
No, it's
Raptus.
right there.
No,
for
yeah.
your 1-2.
Yeah, Dome does that weird she puts a gap
Dude,
between
Alexis
her feet.
looks so good on toes to bar, man.
Yeah,
She's
always.
so fast.
Pop
Like it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
it just looks smooth. It looks smooth
Yeah.
and not like
labored it all.
Haven't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
mentioned that Emma Lawson was a podium favorite in this heat. Didn't even notice her up until now. But she's
the
up near the
dumbbell
front.
speed by Alex is probably the fastest, but Alexis
Whoa!
Bit of a hitch there. Looks good.
Had a hard time on the transfer there.
Kind of doing like a brief moment of a two-hand hold on the way down.
Alexis should be in the lead after
Looks
this
good
one.
with the dumbbell.
They're
As
about
opposed to a
tied.
drop transition.
So Raptis made up a second.
Yeah,
there we
2
go.
seconds.
Domit's still in third.
Seher Kaya
Or fourth.
coming
there.
in there.
Yeah, but, well,
And here comes Domit trying to bully her way to
Yeah,
the front.
yeah.
I think-
Domit's trying to make up time on the run.
if I'm Domit, being right where she is a good spot because you want to hold there through the third round, and then after the third round, start gambling a little bit.
I think Raptis is pushing the pace right now in the run. Domit's trying to make moves on people on the run. I think, and
Danielle's actually catching up a little bit on the run as well. She's right
well,
behind the pack.
yeah. It
Little
depends.
bit,
It
yeah.
depends where they are in the thing because you got to think they're the first bars.
Yeah.
Watch Alexis will go straight to her bar. Right, round 3, lane 3. There we
I
go.
think Domit can kind of slow people on that turn.
So like if you look, I know it look like Alexis and Gazan are right neck and
Yeah,
neck.
they're pretty much
Alexis's toes to bar are faster. Gazan's dumbbell is faster.
Raptis
Domit's
really-
the fastest
Domit's
runner.
pretty good.
Ugh,
Fast turnaround on the kip.
It's ugly.
It is really,
Really
ugly.
ugly.
That's what
that.
ropes look like, bro. Ropes
No,
look
but she's
exactly
got her
like that.
she's got the frog, but like I don't know. I feel like she's got her legs far apart. Looks just,
Yeah, it looks weird. Domit is too slow on the transition.
Dude,
to
I
the-
think Alexis looks great,
to
man.
the dumbbell.
I think I'm leaning towards Alexis. Whoa.
piece of cake. Just a little adjustment.
Danielle's gripping it and ripping it. Shout out Julia Brandon.
Her right arm on Domit's
Yeah,
right arm
it's-
is not that.
You got to turn and go. Turn and burn.
I like Alexis right now. Alexis looks
Yeah,
great.
she looks better.
She looks great. Look, and then she's trying to turn round four, trying to turn on the run, make a gap here, try to make Alex quit. That's what she's trying to do.
Timestamp, we're at 5:02.
This is the last round right here.
No, this is round 4.
It's round 4.
For those who are wondering, this event is on YouTube. The final event will be on ESPN, my understanding.
These are my favorite workouts to watch.
Danielle really trying to make a move on
Yeah,
the run.
Danielle's now in second on the run. She's in further lane than
Alex
Gazan.
will get into the
Yeah.
her bar first.
Caroline Stanley.
Danielle wants you to know, don't forget about her. She can run.
No.
These are my favorite workouts to watch in an affiliate.
I think Alexis is going to take off, man. I think Alexis is going to make the gap even further. Alexis
Yeah.
looks great.
Still got some pop on those toes to bar. You can tell she's really
yeah,
pulling
and I
out.
think Alex is hurting.
And Alexis has that really nice overhead position to fall back onto in the dumbbell snatch. You know, like Gazan's
Yep.
a little janky, right? She might have to work a little bit as she gets fatigued. Like, look at that.
Yeah,
Just- it just
Alexis
pops up there.
actually
Nice.
snatches it as opposed to like doing a
Muscling
muscle
it?
snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Alex is ever going to have a problem with his dumbbell, but I
No,
think
like
Alexis
pulling
is
it,
going to
no.
win. Like, I think her dumbbell speed's the fastest in this whole heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gazan, two different techniques in play.
If you're Danielle, you try to run so hard right now to get ahead of Alex.
I don't know,
Oh,
dude.
man, Danielle struggled on that dumbbell.
Yeah, that
but
last
she's
one.
not that far up behind.
She'll pass Alex
Look,
on the
look,
run.
look, yeah. Look, look. She already, and she needs to run hard.
But she has to pass her because she's further
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
too.
but I would try to catch Alexis. If Danielle can get up to Alexis, she'll beat Alex.
Come on, Domit. Where you at? God.
Look, and Danielle looks strong.
She's in seventh.
Yeah, I know where she is.
Alexa's still holding a pretty good pace, though. It's going to be tough for – I don't think Danielle's going to get
No.
close enough,
I know, not for the win, but if you're Danielle, you're going to get beat by Alex if y'all are together. Like, if you're Danielle, you try to make this gap right now because Alex is hurting on the run. Right. But she's never going to
You're
hurt
not
the
gonna beat her
dumbbell.
on the
That
toast
dumbbell.
bar.
He's feeling like she's putting a sprint on. She
Yeah,
needs this
she needs
lead.
that,
She
yeah.
needs this. She
Yeah.
needs a couple reps ahead of Alex to beat her.
Danielle was moving the dumbbell pretty good. I think she's got enough lead to hang on over Gazan. But maybe a 1.5
She could
rep
do
lead.
those weird
No, like
curly.
that. She put it on that last
curly
bit
toast
to do
bar.
That. Yeah.
Man, she is moving though. Danielle's toast bar look great too. Nope, game over.
Raptis to
Sorry.
the dumbbell in first. Looks like she's got this one locked up. And
This
we'll
is
have the time
important for
to
her
beat.
to push.
Danielle to the dumbbell first. She gets
As
about
long as she
1
doesn't
rep ahead.
struggle, she should win. Or
Danielle's
beat
moving
Gazan.
fast.
Yeah, Danielle's fast with him. Oh, they all are though.
Dude, she's not as fast as Alex in this. But as long as she doesn't fail, she'll beat her.
Alexis, 7:56. Solid
Danielle
time.
in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Carolyn Stanley. Didn't really see her anywhere.
All right.
No, he didn't.
The fact that Gazan beat Domit and Lawson, the dumbbell matters more than the run, man.
But I think when you get to that,
Patty Canio is a great runner.
yeah.
She's been doing great in those first 5 events. The dumbbell matters more than the run.
Whoa, Linda.
But we'll see because we haven't seen any of our best
runners.
runners, right? Like Tia, Emily, and Haley,
I mean, the top
even
5.
Gabby, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how Bethany Flores handles the dumbbell.
Claudia, yeah, I figured
Claudia's
this might hit
really
her.
struggling.
Didn't Raptis win Helena last year? No. She won her heat, but Jamie Green
Won
beat
the
her.
overall. It's just,
Jamie Simmons.
it was just a fantastic race, so everybody remembers it.
Jamie Simmons was heat 3. Alexis was heat 4.
Yeah.
Alexis came out of nowhere to win.
Right.
Like just put on the
Just
sprint
put
at
it
the end
on.
of it, and like it wasn't in the running till the very last round. Then she was in the lead.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Yeah, it looked like all 3 of those ladies at the top paced it pretty well. Not really seeing anybody blow up.
It was good to see
Splits.
Alexis to count to 5.
The girl
properly.
Alexis.
Great, really, really improved on her counting. I know that CTP's been drilling her on it past couple nights.
Glad.
CTP's been drilling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Raptis. Okay.
Alexis on numbers.
Numbers.
How to count.
Counting.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Dude,
He's like, okay,
I'm
1, 2,
proud of-
3.
like-
3's the big one now. What's next,
Danielle,
Alexis?
That's the big one. He's been drilling her at the big one.
Danielle's execution on this was really, really good. She needed to make that gap on that run in the last round. She did it.
Yeah.
She would not have won if she didn't do that.
Yeah, I think.
Or second.
Yeah, we saw that first heat. The dumbbell snatch, just the ability to go unbroken was
cycle fast.
right. Now it's turning into how fast can you cycle the snatches, as well as keep a good pace
Like
on the
even
run.
Domit, I think Domit lost all her time just because it was hard for her to do the dumbbell snatch on that one side.
Yeah.
Still cycling it, but just having to do 2 hands and then,
Right, whereas Alexis was just plowing through.
you know, Gazan's not running well. She
No.
could just,
Yeah.
cycle it better than everybody.
Caitlin says, loving the yellow highlight outfits. Agreed. It takes back
Yeah.
to like 2015-ish.
I'm
really,
surprised they're not all just wearing the yellow highlighter just
Yeah.
to try to stand out so that
Yep.
no one stands out.
if I were a sponsor, I'd be like, please wear those.
Just wear the yellow.
Here's $3,000. Get as many of
J-
those outfits as you need.
Jay Sheets, Tyler and John should do a power slap match live.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Jay Sheets has the craziest comments.
You gotta oil up first.
Yeah,
though.
oil up,
Yeah.
do a power slap. Oh my goodness. I think this last heat is going to come out with a different pace than we've seen in the first 2. I think these girls are going to be pushing.
John's hands might be smaller than mine, so I might have an advantage on him.
I
in the
do
power
have small
slap.
hands. I do have small hands.
Yeah, I think,
I think I'd have more force, but there's not a big thing hitting you.
I got a big head, though, so you got a lot of surface area to play with.
Taylor W. Is Danielle's mom here this morning? Want to say hi? She looked great.
Paging
Fighter.
Miss Brandon.
I think she's more of a
Julia?
evening recapper than
Is she okay?
morning
Yeah, she's
show.
probably watching the
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
daughter.
she's got to get her
Fair
But we have a
enough.
big fan base. I mean, all the top athletes watch us.
Yep.
For sure. Even if they don't want to say it, we know. We know.
I think, speaking of top athletes, I think Fisagavi said she's going to try to get over here for the men.
I hope
Fever.
so.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good. Be great.
My
She
cousin
said
had
she
a-
wants to stay in the arena to support the girls, but
Once the girls are done, she's out. Guys,
she
get
don't
out
care
here.
about the guys. Yeah.
Hey, how's that coffee treating you there, Travis?
It's incredible, guys. Strong coffee.
fair in the middle
The
of
official coffee of the CrossFit Games.
Well, you know what's even better than strong coffee? A strong coffee wrap.
We too strong, we too on the top of the shelf we belong. We all right, too dead wrong. I heard they need the theme song. Brought the closer in, got the job done. We out the park hitting home runs. Y'all too serious, having no fun. No jokes here, we have none. Just champions on the podium, and we did it all with no enhancers. We staying strong like Sam Dancer. You got a question, we got the answer. We slanging coffee and stacking commas. We got the gold like Joshua Chama. We efficacious without the drama. That gold coffee like Black Mamba.
coffee's as good as any other.
Yeah, it's as good as chance as delivering caffeine to your bloodstream as any other coffee.
That's right.
And that's what I'll say.
Very good. Final heat women on their way out. Bethany Flores ready to hit the floor as she comes out right now.
Ooh, we really should have kept track of some split times. I think I got 6:27 as.
The split time to watch is Tia, I think. I think that's really. As she goes for her 40th. Her 40th.
I saw.
Them things thangin'.
Oh, the universe is just a funny place. It really is. It's really just comedy if you think about it.
Well said, Tyler.
I wish I could divulge
What
everything
if the
we know.
world was made of donuts?
Oh, well, quick,
That's what I thought of that comment.
quick little story this morning. So I walk into the athlete area and I see Souza, so I'm chatting with him, and then of course Dave walks up, introduces him or says hey to Souza. He turns to me, I shake his hand, and he's like, "Oh, barbell spin." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Nice.
I didn't know there was a face to the barbell spin. Okay, great.
You think it's just
great.
an
Great to meet you.
autonomous website?
Yes.
So he just knows the website.
He goes, "Are you
Yeah.
in that little group there that chats
Yeah.
on everything?"
Yeah.
I am.
And then he said, I still don't know who that John Young guy is.
Still doesn't know who John Young is.
Are you in that little group? Sure.
Yeah.
Well.
I like
at least
Amy
we're-
Kringle as a sleeper pick.
I like
Good
that.
runner. Good runner.
Good
Man,
shoulders.
Look at her delts, man.
Huge. As they referred to them, Death Star delts.
She's not eating 60 nuggets a week.
Also,
Maybe 20 tops.
My delts are bigger than Amy
20
Kringle's. I don't know what
dots.
you're saying.
also, I saw Amy Kringle as she was going through the security this morning.
They're
and,
taking it off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to see a different pace here.
I'm
Amy-
going to go with, sorry, I'm
good
about
with
to
Tia?
say this.
Gonna go to you.
Trash pick. Who's your last place pick?
Gracie Walton.
Gracie.
Tracy Walton.
Could also be Sturt.
It depends on
Sturt's
the
in
dumbbell.
first, man. What are you talking about?
Right now.
But she was in the last lane, so. But no, Amy Kringle walks in a little bit late. They're doing the team briefing, and there's the earthworm on the floor. I told her, I said, don't worry about it. Like, they're still just doing the team briefing. You're fine. She's like, oh, I saw the earthworm out there. I was a little worried. Like, no, you're good.
What are you all going to do with the Earthworm?
Tia's in first. She was in lane 5 in the middle there, but was pretty much at the front of the run. So we'll see her take off to the second run in first.
Maddie looks good.
Yeah, she does.
She's in the worst lane.
Doom and gloom from
Tia's
John
kind
Young
of taking
over
a
here.
second.
The odds were stacked against her.
She's screwed.
Might as well quit.
Yeah, might as well. I'm not
Just
I'm
take
not
a
using
10th
that
place
lane.
and call
Like
it.
Tia's not fast with the dumbbell, but
She
looks
is not
really
as fast.
looks really comfortable.
Pretty sure that's the same lane Jacqueline Dahlstrom was in.
Oof.
Lane 8. It's really
Wow,
lane
Tia. Gabby.
Gabby.
Amy Kringle in third. Gracie and is that Gracie?
Looks like Gracie.
Haley Adams in fourth?
Yeah, looks
Or
like Gracie.
It is
Gracie.
Gracie.
Gracie, okay. Emily Rolfe chucking on the run in the
She looks like a monster
in
compared
the
to these other
fluorescent
girls,
pants.
doesn't
Yeah,
she?
she was ripping there. Let's see
The
if she
problem
makes
the
a
problem
move.
is I think Emily's snatches are going to be
Yeah.
well behind the rest
Yeah.
of the field.
Not good.
Kringle.
I think Emily Rolfe's going to be last in this heat.
Fuck.
All right.
Okay then.
I wonder if
Just putting her on
Strong's got
charge,
any
man.
shirts or shorts left. Their shorts were cool.
They got shorts?
Yeah, did you see them?
No. They're
Dude,
about
I think Gabby wants to beat Tia in this workout.
Gabby
She
Ray
has to.
behind
If
her.
she has any chance, she has to.
No, she doesn't have a chance. But like, I think she wants. This is a workout. I think she wants to try to beat it. Like, she thinks she can win.
I think she's gonna hang with her till like that late 4th round, and then you'll just see Tia
I think the
kinda-
third round will be gone. I
kinda
think Tia
pull
will
away.
speed up. Yeah.
I mean, Gabby has a 60-point deficit to Tia. Tia is looking for her 40th career CrossFit Games event win.
So Tia started the dumbbell snatches with about a 1-rep lead over Gabby.
I mean,
Bethany's
Tia's
hanging
going
in
to
there.
hold this speed the entire time. It does, like, until Gabby will just fade from this.
And Tia is cycling about a half a rep faster.
like
on 10.
Bethany
on the 12.
Flores there was having a bit of a hard time with the dumbbell. Had the old leg starfished, and only in the second round it was looking tough.
It's that back.
Shite.
Hey, when did Jocko come on? Do we remember?
Friday. One of the SPINcasts on Friday.
Midline?
The first one.
Tia and Gabby way out in front. It looks like Haley Adams may be in third back there.
But their heat is much faster. So like
That's a crazy lead for only 2.5 rounds. in
right,
here.
I know, but if they went 20 seconds faster on the first 2 rounds, like the other girls have room to play with as far as times
Yeah,
in the play.
overall, yeah.
Like the only way Emily or Bethany or Haley get real hurt is if like a 20th place.
Yeah.
And if they get 10th place, they're not real hurt. They're not real hurt by that.
Yeah.
Jack Bartram seems to be a possible future senior CrossFit analyst. That Tia girl looks impressive.
Yep.
One to watch in the future,
very
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
great analysis.
Yeah.
She's going to retire. One to watch in the future.
Matt Day thinks this is a very boring event.
Emily Rolfe on the left side of your screen with the quick toaster bar we were talking about. Not much of a kip.
It's a very boring event. That's like,
Watch Bethany on the right side of the screen.
She is.
Like, you can tell she's flying all over.
She's still cycling it though.
But
Until-
she's a little janky.
Until she breaks though, like
she's stumbling there though.
Yeah,
like
I
she's-
gotcha.
It's costing her time.
But if she does not break, she's moving at a faster rate than Kyra Milligan, because the run on the toes bar is so much faster.
This is wild. Gabby has,
Pause.
she's only 1 rep behind on the dumbbell snatch, but look at the gap.
Yeah.
And that's a sizable gap for
It'll
for Gabby.
continue to grow. From here on out.
She held that last round was about the exact same.
I know. From here on out, it's going to fade.
See,
Tia
these two
put
girls are
the
way out in
Tyler
front, man.
cut on there. A little shuffling on.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I can't believe how far ahead they've gotten.
Man, Maddie Sturt pulled all the way back. There, she's
Great.
tied with Tia.
Gracie's hanging in there.
Yeah. Massive gap. See how many reps ahead Tia gets. She's to the toaster bar. 2, 3.
4.
About a 4 rep lead for Tia on the toaster bar over Miss McGowan.
And we're at 5:25 if you're keeping track.
Got a big pack of ladies coming
Right
in
here, I think Gabby can get second place. She just needs to run her race. Like, Tia's better. Just run your race. If she tries to catch her, I think she'll blow up. You know what I mean?
Tia starts the dumbbell snatch with her left arm. Is that what you guys do, or do you do the dominant arm
No,
first?
I start with my left arm.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just to get the worst arm out of the way. I
Haley
don't
Adams
think
in
I'll ever
third.
struggle, but like the last rep was just on the strongest arm.
So Adams is in third. She's 2 reps ahead of Emily. Emily's hanging in there.
Tia is.
And it's good. They're all ahead of Semenza and Walton, like the stronger girls.
Yeah. And look at my Heat 1 picks here. I did claim that I may have the top 4 women, and right now I do. Toomey, Magawa, Adams, Rolfe.
But if
In
any
that
of us
order.
had the second place guy, then it's better.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see.
And they're top 4 in this heat. Like, those times are going to come into play.
Bird in the hand's better than 2 in the bush.
I don't think that applies to
that
this.
applies. That applies.
That checks out.
I'll accept
Don't
it.
be burdened by what has been burdened, John.
I don't. We're going to get it right one of these times.
We're not. It's just going to degrade. It's going to continue to
Tia
degrade.
way out in front.
This is her last round.
4, 5.
I think we are going to see some of those times from the previous heat come into play here for this pack of women from like 3 to 6 and onward. Tia's got about
crushed
We are
52.
8 snatches away from Tia's 40th career win, the most in CrossFit Games history.
Tia's going to lock up first. Gabby's good for a second overall. She's going to get ahead of Raptis. It's going to be,
Dude, I think Haley and Emily have a shot to beat Raptors.
yeah, it's going to be really close. We can, McGowan's in.
Easy second.
overall. Okay, yeah, Adams
Yeah,
and
dude.
Rolfe. So
I think they're both going to beat
yep.
Raptors.
They got about 20 seconds to finish up the snatches.
They got pulled by that heat.
Yeah, that's why I thought this would be a crazy fast heat. Emily's handling that dumbbell pretty good, eh? Probably, oh, and I say that, she stopped. But I mean, all things considered, she's going to end up 4, so.
If you don't go unbroken, you're going to break it up.
Yeah.
Dude, if Emily Rolfe is the third fittest woman in the world, this test was trash.
She gets
I'm
fourth,
sorry.
fourth overall in this workout. Brooke is sixth, so Emily Raptis ended up fifth. Pringle comes in with a decent time.
That's not what Gracie needed
Top
to
10.
become the Rookie of the Year.
No,
No.
I mean, I think either Kringle or freaking Ibarra might sneak in there.
No,
If Kringle's
Ibarra's
gets out
in
of
like
the top 10.
15th,
No,
man.
up-
Kringle's in sixth right now.
Yeah.
She's going to stay
Pringle's-
in sixth.
Yeah.
Who finished first?
She looks
Gracie
really
or
good.
Paige?
We're going to have strongman stuff coming up, guys.
Oh, man.
Tyler's trash once again,
Oh,
folks.
Gracie Walton.
Gracie
I'm
Walton.
the best.
Wow, good call on
Dude, he is. He is the best. He is the best at calling the last place.
Can't pick
man.
the winner, but he sure can pick
Dude.
last place.
Dude, Tyler's amazing. I think he picked the winner on that one, too.
Tia. Yeah, I did.
Wow, nice call, Tyler.
You know, I've been working a lot of years at what I do. I want to owe it to the hard work that I've put in.
All those spreadsheets you have.
All the spreadsheets I have and have cobwebs on them.
Yeah.
Forgetting everything John Young's ever said.
So in any of these heats, we really haven't seen
Solid.
anybody make a big comeback. Kind of seems like whoever gets out in front, that's
Yep.
your pace.
Yep.
It's hard to make any ground up.
Yeah, I think in the as the heats went on, it got more and more just who could come out the hottest and hold on.
So so now that we see Haley and especially Emily get a top time in this
Wait.
event,
Was Brooke in that heat? I
Are-
didn't even see her
she,
once.
She got, she got fifth.
Are they doing this for Lazar or
No, they're smiling now. I think they're feeling better and better.
okay?
Tia and Brooke hugging
Because I was
it
like,
out.
they should just do this, period.
do what?
So
Like take pictures like that.
yeah, I think they do. But if Emily Rolfe can
Very
get
sentimental there, Tyler.
if Emily Rolfe can get a fourth in this event, then
the weight wasn't
then
heavy enough.
Then the snatch isn't going to be a separator like we thought. If she can do it,
Yeah.
then anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Good a
So
chance
we-
as anybody.
Well, okay, no, but before the event,
yeah,
you
you're right.
said the
Yeah.
snatch is the separator. So if it's obviously not.
I do think she got pulled by that heat a lot, but yeah, I agree. I mean, we said that to begin with.
No, you said the snatch was the separator. And
No,
she was going to get crushed by the dumbbell.
no. That I never.
Okay.
You like to exaggerate what I say, Travis.
All right.
I say if she can handle the dumbbell, then the test is really bad.
Yep. But you also said that it was about the toes to bar and snatch, and it wasn't about the
Buddhist.
run.
Definitely.
So the point I'm making is that she was a really good runner, and if she's as weak as anybody in that final heat, and she was able to get a fourth place, it's more so about the run than the snatch than you said earlier.
I think for the last heat, it was like
he's
that.
saying you're
Okay.
wrong, John. Just accept it.
yeah.
He's just picking a weird thing for me to be wrong about. Like,
I'm
we're
just
all
pointing-
talking
I'm
openly
just
about that.
pointing out before the event.
There are
you said-
consequences to
you
what
said
you
the
said,
snatch,
John.
The snatch and the toes to bar was the separator.
I said it should be. It needs to be. I would expect it to be.
Oh, okay.
And then it wasn't. And now it just shows that this is not a great event for
So
what's
either
been
way,
had.
John wins.
No,
That's what.
I'm not picking this argument. He is.
No, I'm just pointing out. So I'm just, we're on the SPINCAST. We're commentating on the event. That it's about the run. So now looking at the guys, you probably earlier said James isn't going to do good because he's going to get crushed by the dumbbell. Does that change your mind? James is like a Emily Rolfe prototype.
He's reburdening you with what you've been unburdened by.
I'm still not going to pick James to win this event or be around close.
Caitlin.
What does that mean? Like he's not going to be top 10?
No, I'd still pick Valner over James in this event.
Who we got giving us cash?
Rowan Vasson. Let's go. $2. Very heavy barbells in the back on stream, 405-ish.
Pam, new member.
I think that is probably teams.
Yeah.
Teams. We've
Yeah.
already done deadlifts. There's nothing else to be 400 pounds other than a deadlift.
Squat.
How do Pam and Wayne become a new
Not at
member every
405
show?
games.
Maybe like
No,
a
5, 4, 3,
heavy
2,
back
1.
squat. Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't know. At this rate, Dave's just copying old stuff. I could see him just copying the Rogue event, bar muscle ups and heavy back squats.
That's the one thing he won't do. I'd like it if he did it.
Copy Rogue.
Yeah.
Tyler's mental state is deteriorating
No,
quickly.
see, here's the thing. I go through these phases where I just start causing problems. That's kind of my
That's where you're
go-to, and that's where I am.
Say again?
I just like to make a
Stir the pot.
make a little fuss.
Yeah.
I'm like the crow that makes the cats fight.
I can't believe Emily Rolfe's going to be the third fittest woman in the world.
Sure,
Why,
shaping
John?
up that way.
It's going to make me sound like an Emily Rolfe hater, and I'm not at all.
But
But it's going to make me sound.
But-
It's going to make me sound
but-
like that.
then make it sound different.
Okay. I can't.
What do we got?
What do we got?
Any fun stories from yesterday that we didn't tell?
Trying to think.
Any drama?
I walked outside, and it was still light outside. It was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. We went to a burger place. What was that called? The Hop Dotty Burger?
It was good.
That was pretty good. We Shanghaied our way into getting extra fries. That was cool. It was always a plus.
Yeah.
What? Shanghai. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Can't put an asterisk. John, is there an asterisk
On this games?
on this event for the dumbbell not being?
No, there's not an asterisk on any event. I'm not even going to put an asterisk on the games. I'm just disappointed in the programming, and I think it was a bad test. I don't. But the people that were here, the people that did it, these are the best people. But it just
As Barclay would say.
it is the cardio. It is the cardio games thus far. I don't think there's enough what they can do to change that for me. What about you guys?
No, man, I hate the program.
I
think
can't
it
wait.
sucks. I think it sucks, and it was unbalanced. And not only was it unbalanced and it sucked, but it was like very unimaginative, no creativity, recycling old stuff, bland runs. It honestly, it seems like to me, like it almost seems like Dave has fallen behind the times. Like he was away from the sport a little bit, and he's just trying to do what he used to, but also coupled with it being unbalanced. But it just
It's
like
like if
literally
these
just
athletes took
he's
the
just
20
recycling old stuff.
Took the 2012 test. It's not heavy enough. It's not skilled enough.
It just seems like times have moved past him in a sense.
We're better.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
While we're waiting for the time change, or the change to the men, a little bit off topic because we don't talk about teams, but any follow-up on the teams getting their minute back? Did they end up getting a minute back?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I told the guys this morning, if they do give the minute back, what I would
They
advise
did because Peak 360 is in second place.
then what I would advise
They got
Angelo
5.
to do is I would tell HQ, well, I want a minute as well because we
Well,
waited our minute
no,
on the
no.
back end.
No, I don't think the scores have fulfilled unless they got like last place in that last.
No, they moved up because they were fourth heading into
Okay.
this event.
Yeah, Mayhem got 17th in that last event. That's why they're down. So, but
Yeah.
Mayhem was first.
No, not going into this event. No.
No.
Oh, before
that
before
event. Let me get there. In the first event, Mayhem was first, but with that minute added, they would have been like 7th place. So they did not give them
They
a
did
minute
not give
because
them
they're
a
still
minute.
first in this event right here.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Because Mayhem won, but they would have been like 7th with that minute added, sixth. They would have been here, 13:53.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even all those teams. Nobody's. Tori and Mayhem they would not have beaten them by a minute, would they? Or would they have? I didn't. Pay
No, they're
attention.
13:10. So if you added a
Okay.
minute to them,
Well, no, because they already got the minute.
right? I'm
back.
just saying, if you took away the minute here, it'd be 12:10,
Sure.
right? And that would these 6 teams,
Right.
like Mayhem, would not have
So
been
you
first.
you already looked at it before and
Yeah.
saw where they were. Okay.
This is a story John is following closely. We'll keep you updated.
Just this,
Yeah.
just that.
What do you think
event.
about all that? Like,
I think it's stupid. I think you cannot say.
well, hold up before we go into that.
Okay.
Dan Douglas, explain the minute. Not sure what happened.
Oh, I was about to
Okay,
do that.
okay.
Yeah. This is perfect. It was a perfect segue. I'm glad you stopped me for that.
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't
job,
want
guys.
you to get too far and then have to
Amazing.
backtrack.
So, 9 of the top 10 teams
As we backtrack, being 3 minutes into that segment.
did not compete in the first minute, like we saw with some of the individuals. Team Mayhem absolutely did not do that, and they just went hard right from the jump, and then they won the event. If the other teams did not take that minute, then Mayhem would have been like 7th in that event, sixth place in that event. But the 2 Honor Lazar, they took a minute break, or a minute when the clock started before the event, before they started.
And these teams that took the minute are claiming, or whether it's true or not, that CrossFit HQ said you guys can take that minute
And we'll give it
we'll
back
give
to
it
you.
back. It won't
Right, they're
technically
claiming
count.
Well,
that
so-
CrossFit said that.
Yeah, from what I understand, it was like they said we'll consider it.
Right, which is probably exactly what happened.
Which
we'll take that into
you
consideration.
should not have even said
No,
that.
you shouldn't have. But and now they're claiming that they said that, and they're campaigning,
To get that minute back.
headed up by Noah Olson. If I
Right.
don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but we've
that is
heard
not
it's headed up by Noah
confirmed.
It is
Olson.
100% confirmed.
It is 100% confirmed.
Sometimes you know what you don't know, but
Right now, we know exactly what
now
we
they're
do.
in podium contention, and then they want their minute back because then that would put them, them in first place now. But
Yeah,
so
that's
they're campaigning for
you can't do that because
do it.
even though it's like super minor, them sitting on the starting line it's still a different event. Like someone just said, Mayhem would have pushed harder if they had people racing with them. I don't even know what that event was, but maybe sitting on the starting line, you get to watch Mayhem go and maybe see how they're splitting it up or whatever, right? Like it's a very, very minor detail, but it's if you want to compete, then compete.
And you can't say you're honoring Lazar if you want the minute back.
Yeah, you didn't
You know what I mean?
sacrifice
So that-
anything.
so
Like, what are you saying? By not competing, you're saying Lazar is bigger than competition. And he's bigger than money. He's bigger than that. Like that we're showing that. Like that's the only thing you can say if you're gonna wait that minute, right? I don't think it honors him anyway. But like if that's what you want to say, like that, then that's what you're doing. Good for you.
Right.
Like
And
that's great.
it almost-
Asking for that minute back.
It looks worse than just doing
Like-
nothing,
like,
right? Doesn't it?
That
It looks
defeats
shitty.
everything that you
Just
said that
did.
you were doing.
Yeah, it just looks
Yeah,
bad
they-
to be like a.
because I got a note from I believe a team athlete, and that team athlete thought it was very unhappy with the survey that was sent out, and like just what you said, John, and basically said a lot of teams are not happy with this. They think it's
They think
just,
the minute shouldn't be going back. Is what you're saying?
well, just like they did it for a reason to honor Lazar. That is their choice. They did it. Like
yeah.
stick with it if that's what you think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how many teams feel which way or the other, but it was definitely communicated that this team athlete and others
right.
were not in support of.
Before everybody
backtracking.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
goes off losing their minds on Noah, it's like people are making a lot of weird decisions at the moment.
This is not against Noah.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
It's like I don't
he's
think
heading
it was
up
a
the
good
survey,
decision.
But it's not about Noah. But they cannot give them the minute back.
I don't think it was a good decision, but I'm not going to crucify him over it. Like people
Go
are
to
doing
the bathroom.
strange stuff just
I'll be
to
back.
like get through and try to do the right thing, and they think things sound good, and then in practice it comes out and it's like, okay, maybe that wasn't a great plan. So don't like crucify him over it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I think the communication throughout all of this has always been a little murky. I don't think it's been as clear with just everything going on, and maybe Noah was told something different, and
yeah.
that's why So, I wouldn't go and start hating on Noah just because of this. We don't have all the details, but
I doubt he's
we're
trying
just
to
telling
like.
telling you what's happening, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
It's weird. It's a weird time. People are doing weird stuff. Just let people do their thing, and like CrossFit's not going to give them a minute back.
Yeah.
And
No.
we can freak out when if they do, then we can freak out. But until that happens, just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really should.
Hopefully, Vendor Village fills up a little bit. I know probably everybody's watching the individuals, but stop by if you're here.
Yeah.
Still got, I think, a few JY barbell shirts left, guys, in some sizes. But it doesn't hurt to come check.
Definitely.
Few sizes, few colors.
Definitely not
all
a
of the
multitude of all
sizes.
sizes.
We've only got 160 XLs left in gray,
Going
120
fast.
smalls. But Sunday's always the biggest day for sales.
You can also win a blender bottle if you can jump high enough. My 12-year-old reached 8'4".
That's higher.
Right
than
there,
I am.
right
right
on the
there,
camera,
there he
there he
is.
is.
Congratulations.
There he is, Edwards himself.
Baby spin.
Boy,
there.
Edwards,
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't say baby. Youth spin.
say
Right.
something.
What you doing? You stealing something? What?
Credit card.
Oh, he wants some
That
money. He's going
figures.
to buy something.
No, that'll cost you. We need some opinions.
Guys,
sit down.
We need guys, we need some donations to come in. Edwards is
Yeah, I'm getting fleeced by Anthony Edwards. Throw those donations in there. Help me pay for an acai bowl.
That's the part that I'm not looking forward to. I'm tight with it.
With what, your money?
Yeah, and I can't
Cheapskate,
imagine.
I think is what they call it.
Yeah, I can't imagine my kid coming up to me and being like, "Hey, give me cash." I would have been like, "Hey, kick rocks."
Tyler Watkins acknowledging his refusal to support his children.
Yep.
We haven't talked about it too much, but you'll see right here front and center the ESC Sounds. Right there, that big old speaker, ESC Sounds Mini.
Oh, yeah.
That is a great speaker, to be honest.
Dibs.
It came out earlier this year, and it's in my garage gym.
What's that medium? What's the smaller box there?
The small box right next to it is the wireless earbuds.
Let me see
but on
those.
the far left or far right, it's their new Swim headphones.
The Swim. Dope.
Those are pretty cool. They're built for basically triathlons, so it comes through
Land and water.
like through conduction. So I guess it like
How does that work?
I-
Is it?
no idea, but basically it lets you have ambient sound. So if you're running on the street, you can hear the sounds around you in case you're like worried about cars or other things that you want to be aware of. You're not just like completely your own element.
Sounds like something Nikola Tesla came up with. I'm not sure I need any of that.
I've heard they're awesome.
I have too. Dallin was
definitely
talking about
bragging
big time. Dallin was pretty. I think he was honest and open with us about it. He's like, that guy takes a ton of input from me and just goes and wants to create more cool stuff. So yeah, I'm all about that. That's awesome.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
I actually dibs if nobody calls dibs on them because I've been running a lot and I'd like some
Sounds and
running
friends.
headphones.
Oh, we just lost our audio. I'm back.
There you go.
We got Mr.
just mutes.
My fault.
You just muted everybody.
My fault. My fault.
you're good,
My
you're
fault. My fault.
Mr. Hatfield in this heat, guys. Lane 6. It's a favorite of John and Tyler's on their Heat 1 app.
I think it hurts him and Luke. I need to take this in consideration.
Wow, those guys are
that
coming
they're
up
in
fast.
they're in the first heat.
Yep.
I think it hurts.
Oh, all right, so we've got the groundwork laid for the excuse. If he does bad, we have an excuse. If he does good,
No,
he said.
well, I
he
guess
said
I
he'd
can't
crush it.
just say anything because
Yeah.
y'all just think it's.
Well, it's just like you said,
I'm
you got
either
to
on
pick the
crack
heat.
or it's an excuse.
Well, you said he's going to do well in this event, but now it's like, oh, but he's in this heat.
Listen, Travis, quit beating up on
Come on.
John.
Tommy Payne,
I
new
just
YouTube
can't.
member.
I can't
thank
say
you.
anything without a rebuttal. It's.
Well, is he going to do good?
All of the guys in the
listen.
first heat, it's bad that they're in the first heat.
Okay.
All of them.
Heavy's the crown, John.
Like, good grief.
Get used to the abuse.
Bruce Wayne, do we all accept Bitcoin?
Yep, I do.
Tyler's
I
a
do
big crypto guy.
Gold, preferably.
Gold about 2 weeks ago would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Do you think these guys will handle the 100 better than the ladies handle the 70 or
No,
worse?
worse.
Aha. I can balance a bit of the
Oh,
sexism
Bailey's got trouble with his grips there.
and say that Aniel looks hot.
As in, his
nice.
temperature looks high?
A lot of people.
No, I think that he's a great-looking dude.
A lot of people have said that. He does look. He's very smooth looking, like in
Smooth.
person.
You look smooth. You sound like a creep.
Beautiful skin.
You look smooth. Just put your hand out and just touch him.
Bailey Martin.
Bailey has adjusted his grips like 5 times.
Well, you gotta.
Some frog grips.
They're probably sticking to everything right now.
Probably hard to run with them.
Yeah.
He looks irritated.
I would be too if I'm 30.
I would imagine he's not in a happy place. Yeah, for sure. Hatfield's going to have to make a push soon.
It's in 4th place in the heat right now.
There, well,
Maybe.
passing the Kai there. What if somebody just continues around the other side?
Oh, that would have happened if it was Alexis. So.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to be in a toes to bar battle with Austin Hatfield. I'm imagining his cycle rate has to
They're
be
not.
ridiculous.
It's only 12 toes to bar.
Should be good with the dumbbell, though, right?
Yeah.
You can gain good half, 3/4 of a second on the toes to bar if you cycle fast on 12.
I mean, it looks like
Aniel.
Aniel and his are not that far different.
The transitions do play a big part in timing on this. You can
And
lose
he's a good
lot of
runner.
time.
He should be good.
Should be good.
Brandon Luckett.
I think Aniel's moving faster than all of these guys right now, looking at the cycle speed. But
Brandon is struggling a little bit here with that dumbbell. Man, Bailey said, all right, I made the cut. Let's turn it on.
That's what he was waiting for. SPM, 10 pounds. Let's go. That'll help cover for about, I don't know, half of a acai bowl, but I appreciate it. Has Hatfield not been cut yet?
No, they only had one cut, and that was to the top 30 at the end of Saturday.
David Went, does ESC Sounds have a setting that will mute Travis? If so, he's fully in.
Wow,
That's a good idea.
rude.
That's a good idea.
That's rude.
Fits that.
No, we don't need to mute Travis.
I had Bailey in my top 10. Sucks he got sick and Tyler didn't tell me. Yeah, well.
Who's last place, Tyler?
Pot Guider.
No. who's going to get last place?
Pot Guider.
I'm going to say Marines.
Ruan has those one-of-a-kind or handmade grips that JY has.
Ruan's got some South African grips.
Whose toe was Sevon talking about last night that had to be drilled out?
That was Ruan's,
Ruan?
yeah.
Then never mind. I think Ruan might hold that.
What's wrong with his toe?
I guess he dropped something on it or something, and they had to drill a hole on it to get
Oh
the
my.
blood out.
Oh.
Just like they put a syringe in it to get the toe or the blood out.
Good grief.
And then I guess he went and ran, and then it was immediately filled right back up with blood.
Ooh, Bailey, hard cutoff on Austin. Did you see that?
Austin's leading though because Austin's in lane 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Austin will make a push now. You got to get 2 rounds in before you do anything.
Cut Peter Ellis. Now, he was the one athlete that was cut who has not withdrawn.
It's pronounced colonel. It's the highest rank in the military.
Who is?
It's a Cornell shirt. Guy was walking around with a Cornell shirt on, which is weird. We're in Texas. The dude was wearing a sweater, a Cornell sweater. What are you trying to say, bro? We get it. You went to Cornell.
His name Andy.
Yeah. Break out in song.
Yeah.
Hatfield way in front now. Made some serious ground on the run.
I can't talk about him.
Miss Pugface, we get a discount code for ESC Sounds. I'm not special enough to get a code, but all of your favorite athletes have one.
ESC is a small business, a lot like ourselves. They probably make much more money than we do, but they are a small business, so please support them.
I think everybody makes more money than we do,
Yeah,
Tyler.
well.
It doesn't look like he's
You just got to make
moving-
money to make more than us.
Like
Yeah.
he's Austin's
Not
made
lose
ground.
money, probably.
Austin's made ground like on everything, just a little bit by little bit, but it doesn't really look like he's moving faster than anybody.
I will say this: if Fee shows up, go use code FEE10.
There it is.
You get 10.
There
he is. ESC Sounds. We do have it. Spin 10.
Spin 10.
Spin 10.
Spin
Use
10.
it.
This
Use
is a big
it.
moment. Spin has made it.
If you don't like us, go ahead and use Fee 10.
Austin needs to push
either
the
one.
pace here.
Spin 50.
It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. You never know.
He needs to think about the other heats right here. He's way out ahead.
Yeah,
he
he's
does not
gotta-
need, he needs to think about other heats and push the pedal to the metal right now.
He's got a pretty big lead. He's stretched out the last couple.
This is round
last 2
4?
rounds.
This is 4.
Four.
Oh, this is the last
this is
round.
the last
This is the
round.
last
Oh, okay,
round.
okay.
Man, Bailey faded fast.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
He was gambling, man. I told
Yeah,
you,
he
you
went
can't
out-
come
he
out
went
in the
out
first
hot.
2 rounds hot.
John said to, though. John was like, win that first round. And
Well, for fit people, not Bailey.
For fit people.
time check, we're at 6:53.
If you're fit, go faster. If you're not, don't.
I don't know if this is true or not. Jay Sheets, he lives 30 minutes from Hatfield.
Who?
Really, he lives.
Jay Sheets does.
That's
He
cool.
lives 2 miles from Hatfield, but it's in West Virginia, so it takes 30 minutes to get over a mountain. Yeah.
This is going to be the fastest time we've seen, including the women, right?
There she is.
No, the women
No,
were
Tia
way
was
faster.
Tia
I'll
was
take a
faster.
dip.
What was Tia? Was she
I
not?
want to go.
She was like 7:20.
I
I
got to
think.
go get stuff.
What up, girl? Well, get over here so we can hear it. Oh, I mean, it was close. 5 seconds off Tia.
What was she? Sorry.
7:23.
Oh,
It
okay.
would have been second.
Wow.
It was close. Tia was 7:23.
Oh, really?
Could be a top time.
Hey.
Might
Now,
benefit those guys.
What's up, you guys?
Fee, do you think the men in general will be faster or slower in this workout?
Oh, absolutely faster.
The run, right, John?
Yeah.
Just look at the
I
mile
mean,
times.
Yeah.
Where's the TV? Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. I mean, yeah. It's kind of one of those things where, I mean, we just saw Tia last heat go. I mean, those girls were fast. But I do think that, well, they kind of had pretty fast cycle rates. I do think that when I'm thinking of cycle rates on these dumbbell snatches, a lot of guys could go touch and go just a hair faster.
Just muscling it?
Yeah, kind of just more muscling it. You saw a lot of girls starting to kind of dip underneath. I mean, it's a heavy dumbbell. And this is all a grip workout. This is grip, shoulders. When I'm thinking about this, the fastest people are going to have the best transitions. They're going to go unbroken, and they're going to go pretty smooth and fast cycle times, or even get faster towards the end. So it's kind of one where you have a strong grip. You're able to kind of push at the beginning just enough where you could push even just a hair faster towards the end. So I was able to watch all the girls go. And you can see like the difference between first heat, last heat, everyone's.
Oh, there's a huge difference.
Oh my God. And you could even see like they were pretty, it's more of a consistent workout. When I'm thinking about something like this, personally, grip fatigue is something that is a huge limiter for me. So that's gonna kind of depend on my toaster bar, probably gonna, struggle a little bit. There's gonna be more transition time. And then of course, the heavy dumbbell. You don't want any no reps on this one.
Yeah. Do you think it benefits a taller or shorter athlete? I think that matters more for the men than the women.
Yeah.
But or do you think anthropometrics don't matter?
When it comes to height, I guess if you're thinking about range of motion, then yes. Range of motion, it's not necessarily for the run. The run is in there just enough to have a fast enough run, but not super fast, but you're still shaking out your arms and you're able to still have that urgency. But when it comes to range of motion, did Hatfield? Yeah, Hatfield just showed up on that one. I mean, how tall is he?
Finally.
Yeah, I'll get it.
He's 5'8".
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
range
he's
of
taller than you think. He looks short. He's 5'8".
I would say, well, when I'm comparing, who am I comparing it to? I'm comparing it to Dallin.
Yeah.
You got Dallin, 6 foot, James, 6'1", I think. When I look at them, I'm just like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess when you're thinking more range of motion, this is a range of motion workout when it comes to toes to bar, dumbbell snatch. Like, honestly, Colton competing on this one, he'd crush it. In my head, he'd crush it.
B, where's the biggest separator, do you think, at the top heat level? Does it come down to just run pace? Is all these guys are going unbroken and cycling pretty fast? Or like where would you place the highest significance? Like what implement?
Well, when it comes to implement, I would even say how fast you're able to get from toes to bar to dumbbell snatch. Because once you hop on toes to bar, you're seeing all these guys go unbroken. And once you get into your toes to bar, it's almost like a rope climb. It's not getting much faster, especially when you have these many reps for over a course of 5 rounds. But you will say the fastest times, you'll see the transition time. So it's almost, we talk a lot about workouts are not always made on the movement. They're made in transitions. You're seeing how people are chalking, how they're running to your toes to bar. It's not run,
if they
rest,
turn their
jump.
grips, if they belt.
Yeah, and I would be curious to almost like at some point see how many seconds people are losing in transition time.
Just on the toe to bar, the dumbbell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
of course, there's moments where you're like, I actually have to rest or I have to do what I need to do, but I
wouldn't know what that's like.
Well, you see, you don't see a lot of people go down to their chalk bucket right here, right? You see them in your grips, in your sports bra. Something that Dallin teaches me a lot on. He's great.
You put chalk in the sports bra he teaches you? Yeah.
Well, yeah. When Dallin wears his sports bra, he shows me what plays on your sports. But no, it's like efficiency in your transitions. Transitions win workouts.
That kind of looked like what Tia was doing. She was like coming out, like she was shot out of a rocket after the dumbbell snatch. Like she was accelerating really fast on the run.
Yeah, and you could see everyone's going to be pretty much with themselves and kind of with their group within the same, maybe 2 rounds, 2 even 3 rounds. The biggest separator starts to happen after that 3rd round. At least that's what I've been seeing.
What was the time you said Hatfield got to the toe to bar?
Travis was keeping track. I wasn't paying attention.
Sorry, when? He got to the toes to bar 5 times.
Feet, ESC sounds.
Look at this.
Harry's in the chat.
I gotta apologize. I was like, you guys, my voice doesn't typically sound like this. This is what happens when I cheer for everyone. When I have all my friends competing and I'm having FOMO and I get to cheer for everyone.
Yeah.
That's why I sound like I just like went out last night to 5 in the morning. But no, this is
How
an
do you think
incredible.
Dallin will be in this one? Me and Brian both think Dallin is a dark horse to do really good in this event.
Yes, I mean, I get to see what Dallin does in the dark right now, and he's been working a lot on grip, shoulder fatigue. I mean, he's got hands like bear paws.
Yeah.
You know, like he's got grip for days. And I would say, I mean, we saw, like, for example, in quarterfinals workout, there was that very grippy gymnastics event, and he did struggle on that. And so a lot of these events, you know, are strategy, knowing your limiters, knowing kind of where you're at on grip fatigue. But I think something like this with the run, it's going to be just enough, like I said, where you could shake it out, push the run, push kind of the paces a little bit if you have a strong grip.
Yeah.
You're not seeing 25 toes to bar at a time. You're seeing 12. 12 is kind of a small number for, you know,
Right.
these athletes, incredible athletes. So it's one of those where even with grip fatigue, you're able to hold on to 12.
Yeah, it's not a lot of hanging grip fatigue.
No.
And he's probably a lot better with his grip on the heavy dumbbell, right? He'll be able to move it. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves it the best.
I
out
feel
of any
like
guy.
I see Dallin working on hundreds, on 100-pound dumbbells. We're not putting out secrets out there, but I see a dumbbell in his hand
Won't touch anything under
multiple
100.
times a week. Yes. No, it's exactly it. It's like Matt, my coach, Matt Torres. He's like, Fee, no, nothing less than 50. Nothing less than 50.
no.
No more. But-
On these types of staggered starts, you know, obviously if you're in the the first lane, everybody's behind you. If you're on the back, you're on the back side. Where do you prefer?
As I wet my palate.
Yeah. Like, would you rather be BKG in the front leading the pace, or would you rather be able to chase them down?
I want to say that almost thinking about semifinals where we had the clean and jerk
The whole
event.
square, yeah.
I was so happy to be the first one out because you
It's
can't
opposite.
like you could lose some time getting bottlenecked and kind of shoving elbows a little bit, especially on workouts where you really don't have a lot of time.
John
Like,
says no. John shaking
I
his
don't
head
know.
like no.
I like being the first one out. Also, the first one out, you know, you're not necessarily setting the pace by any means, but selfishly, non-fitness related, I just want to be the first one out. I don't want to get stuck and like
Yeah.
fight my way forward.
Well, and this is a tight course too, right? So if you
Yeah.
are the best runner, I know like it's hard to make separation maybe on the first couple rounds of the other movements.
If you're the best runner, I think
You might want to get out in front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But even middle of the pack, comfortable middle of the pack, kind of make your way through slowly but surely. I always love having, you know, people to pick off of. So maybe kind of mentally putting myself where would I mentally want to be. And I think middle of the pack is another one where I'd like to be running, where you're slowly kind of seeing where the girls in front of you are. You kind of get to see where everyone is on the floor in those first rounds, and you get to settle in, pick your pace, and pick people off as you go. And that's kind of what we saw, or what we've been seeing. Usually, the exception of Tia, you know, she wasn't even like the first one out on the run. It was Maddie Sturt. You know, she was hustling, and then you kind of see where she finished up. I mean, she crushed it either way.
I
But
mean, she just looked the same the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, she just easy breezy.
yeah, and I mean, Tia turned on the jets towards the end.
Oh, yeah.
Like she started strong, but she wasn't starting with the strongest pace by any means. And we saw that in the mile. You know, we saw that where she was kind of holding off to have that kick at the end. And if you could have this kick, 5 rounds is always kind of sucks you in.
Havalainen's coming out hot,
Yeah.
like
Whatever.
real hot. We
I'm
didn't see any
curious to see how he
separation for
holds
the
up.
round 2. In this second round, he's already
Oh my
has a
goodness.
thick
Yeah,
separation.
that's too long.
He's
of a
coming
run
out
for him,
real
man.
hot.
So did Bailey Martin, and he ended up 4th in that
Right.
last heat.
Yeah, he's got good grip though. Remember him in semis, hanging onto those dumbbells. He's a good gripper. Might be too long of an event for him to
Yeah.
really
I mean,
do too good.
this could also be an event, you know, it's like the final day. It's one of those things where there's a lot of emotions going into the final day, emotions going into these last events, where honestly, sometimes it's not always about like I have to have perfect strategy. Sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And I want to see, because it's the CrossFit Games and it's the last day and you got it in yourself. So most of the time you're focusing on strategy, your own pace. Your coaches are in the back being like, hey, this is the plan. Don't come out too hot. Don't be trying to be the first off the run. And sometimes coaches would be like, hey, I want you. You got it in you. I
Yeah.
believe in you. I want you to try.
Dude, he is sending it.
Yeah,
Like,
he is. Let's cycle pay. Oh,
I think he's gonna drop off. What do you think, John?
I think he's going to drop off.
he's gonna drop off
Yeah.
a cliff.
Hatfield won the last one. What was Hatfield's time on the last one?
7:28.
7:28.
7:28.
The times are at the top there for you.
couple of really
So
fast.
just so
Got
you
it.
guys
Really fast, too.
know, heat check, right? He's 252. Hatfield was 255. So it looks like he's sending it.
Right.
And I mean, they're only 3 seconds apart.
Yeah.
That means Bailey was even further ahead.
Oh, no, that was Bailey. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Bailey was
Okay.
255.
I think Saxon's going to do really well. I think
Yeah, Saxon's a
He
great
was
runner.
253, John. Hatfield.
Him.
Hatfield,
No,
sorry.
it was Bailey.
No, Hatfield's 253.
That guy is Bailey. It looks like Hatfield. Like, keep playing it.
I'm not playing anything. I just have it written down on my phone.
Oh, then I'm saying it was Bailey that was 253. Do you want me to show you?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like,
Oh, you're
I'm
watching the
telling you,
video.
it looked
Yeah,
like
oh, yeah,
Hatfield.
yeah.
You wrote him down.
I didn't know you were watching the video. I was confused there for a second.
I mean, Hendrick
Goodmanson,
jumps up on that bar
Christian.
fast.
Yeah, he's running right into it. See, like, it doesn't seem like much, but you run and jump into the bar versus run, and maybe you even say, like, well, I didn't really take too much time to chalk, but those precious seconds go by every round, and kind of, you know, the big difference is just a couple seconds, but even a couple seconds is a good amount of spots.
And he's rushing in
Yeah,
the
he is.
transitions.
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
he
look
here,
at him,
right?
he's
Okay.
hustling.
I think this fourth round will tell us if he's going to be able to hold
Yes.
on or not
Yeah.
hold on.
So Scott, you guys know I used to train with
all
Scott
there.
Panchik.
Yeah.
31.
Every time we would do so many training pieces, it's never about, you know, the last
Way
round.
ahead.
It's always about
Yeah.
the second to last round.
That's when it
And
hurts the most.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like 10 seconds.
Like, so on
he's
round 4, you
right.
got to be like, this is it. I got to
Yeah.
get through. This
9
is the round.
seconds.
That's
Yeah.
what I was
It's not-
telling them
it's
when
not
we were
that
watching the
bad.
mile is when I used to run the mile back in high school, like the third lap was always where I tried to like push it because you knew you always had something left in the fourth lap. But that third lap is where you really hurt. So like
Yes.
try to take advantage of
agree.
them like not wanting to keep going and try to get some distance. And if you can get through that, the last lap always feels better or the last round.
Dude, he's so far ahead
at
of
him.
everybody.
And
Yeah.
he looks good.
I
like
think
he
Saxon-
looks, his running strong.
I think Saxon's going to
Saxon's
Saxon's going to hawk him. I'm calling it right now. I think Saxon's going to hawk him.
Yes.
He's in the far lane. Remember, Happalainen's all the way, and Saxon's not.
Happeline's in
Yeah.
lane
9.
Or no, lane 9, yeah.
Yeah, Saxon's he's very smart with his strategy, very smart with what he needs to do. And I think this is exactly, he's just kind of keeping an eye on him, and he's going to start making, I think he's going to start making his move.
And you remember in semifinals, Saxon was nowhere in the first 3 rounds
Yeah.
on the 800-meter run, clean and jerk 1,
Yes.
and then he
Yeah.
made up so much ground in the last 2 rounds. Ended up like 3rd in the whole workout.
Right.
Yeah. Saxon's not afraid to hurt. And it's kind of one of those things where if you do have that little bit of fear, hurting too soon versus having the confidence where it's like, I could hurt in the 4th and I could hurt in the 5th. A lot of times be like, no, this feeling's too soon. I got to have it for the 5th. And some people, I mean, we have a good amount of athletes that could hurt, but there's something special about hurting just one more round more than everyone else.
Saxon made a little bit of ground up, I think, on
Yeah,
that
there
one.
he goes.
8 seconds.
About an 8-second lead off.
He's at 8
Hatfield's
seconds.
pace.
8 seconds from Hatfield. Saxon's 3 seconds off of Hatfield. Faster.
Faster.
Happalainen's 8 seconds, and Saxon is 3 seconds ahead of Hatfield.
Wow.
Okay.
I like these comments. If I were an elite athlete, I want Matt Torres as my coach. He's getting some good representation this weekend. The boys are showing up. Danielle's doing great.
Dude, Saxon's trying to
I like
run.
this.
He's
Harry?
Yes, Harry.
He needs to be a regular on the spin show.
You know what? Someone told me. Someone said I should have a podcast. Sagaf, their coffee chats with Sagafi.
It's the coffee.
Coffee.
There you go.
maybe you should work on the name a little bit.
That didn't. In my head, it sounded way better. Maybe I didn't get it right. Because I always have coffee chats.
He's always welcome on the show.
Heck yeah. I know. I always like text Savon. Well, not always, but every now and then I'm always like, you know, continuing to chat with him, connect. I was like, I gotta get
Get back on
on
there.
some good chats with you guys. Do we do cuts?
Yeah.
We
20.
didn't. I mean, no
He's-
cuts.
he'll beat him.
They cut to
He's
the
gonna
top
beat him,
30.
yeah.
Oh, they
instead-
did?
Yeah, so they cut the top 30,
Saxon-
but with all of the withdrawals, only one
I think
male
Saxon will
and
beat him
2
too.
females.
They'll both
I
be
think
ahead.
were cut.
Saxon's cycling really fast.
Yeah, look at him.
He's 3 reps.
He's keeping an eye on him. Did you see that side
Wow,
eye? I didn't
bouncing
watch
that like
him.
You
crazy.
can't catch a rep though. You can't.
His cycling is getting faster. He's going.
Oh,
I think Saxon's gonna get
Oh
him.
my goodness.
Oh,
Oh, dude, he was
barely.
right
But
there.
see, look at that difference.
They're both
So
on
close.
Hatfield.
That's crazy. I mean, he made up some good ground.
they both beat Austin. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's crazy.
The
They're
problem
close.
is Austin was in the first.
Dude, that first heat's rough. Dude,
Yeah.
rough.
Austin had nobody to pace. I mean, he was
It's
chasing
okay.
down Bailey, but
That's so hard. Being, you know, you get some wheel, like that's a Hatfield workout too, is considering his strengths. You get something like that, you can't get too comfortable in the front. Right? You always got to think, and that's, you know, something that we talk about a lot, even as athletes, no matter where you're at, whether you're first heat, last heat, even if you're in the lead, you got to imagine someone's like 10 seconds ahead, 20 seconds ahead. You're always kind of chasing a ghost.
I think it's his fault for being in the first heat.
You know what? What would you make it? What was his fault then? Should he have done better?
5 no reps. And
In the whole competition?
there's a lot.
Where do you want to start?
I haven't been paying attention to every single guy. I missed out some
Okay,
details.
do you remember Jason Hopper in 2021, his rookie year?
Yeah.
Like his execution, his rookie mistakes, or whatever. Just everything was bad.
Yeah.
This is worse. Hatfield's had a worse year than Jason had in 2021.
Oh God.
Like it's
We're gonna give him some grace.
every
We'll give him some grace today.
every single event, something's happened. This was honestly this is the first event that nothing has happened.
Yeah.
He got 5 no reps on rope climbs. He was touching the thing, and they said you had to touch the beam. And they was the only judges that made him do
And
that.
he would come all the way down to realize it was a no.
He wouldn't know, and then she'd say no, or he'd say no rep until he got down.
Oh,
the
no.
handstand push-ups, which is a great Hatfield workout,
Yeah.
like they made him, like he had to hold his
Jet
head
his
and
neck
hold
up.
it like the whole time.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, Saxon's just
Yeah.
cranking. It's a different workout, and like so he had that going on.
That's almost on the judge at that point.
No, it Judge straight up screwed him.
Oh,
He did on both
no.
workouts. And then the clean ladder,
He did
his
2
fault.
instead of 3 reps.
He should have won the clean ladder easy.
Oh, and that was
No,
early
no,
on.
I'm talking about the last
round.
The clean ladder, he's ahead of everybody easy. And he he's racing to that 365. Like he's way ahead.
Yeah.
Like he literally could have walked around and then squared up and go, and
Yeah.
he would have won. Instead, he's racing, fails
Oh, my
365.
God.
Like
Take 7.
You know that's
100%.
eating him a lot. Like it's gonna he's going to bed thinking about those things.
And then,
100%.
and then Amanda and the hammer down workout, they don't get to do that.
Oh,
Those
okay.
would have been great workouts for him.
Yeah.
Literally just he just has
Oh
it.
my God.
It's been wild.
Miss Pugface, coffee with Sagafi.
Yes. That's it.
That sounds so
Can we
much
say
better than
that?
what she said.
That's way better than. I have pressure. There's pressure. I can't think on the fly like
Coffee
this.
with
Coffee.
Sagafi.
And then, well,
That
the plan
is clever.
That is.
I like it. Yeah.
Now I have to tell my husband, like, I can't change my last name. There's potential branding. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm keeping that in the back of my mind. I've been getting like little comments of like podcast. I was like, well, I don't know how to work anything outside of my iPhone.
Do
and
your
kept
first
it.
episode here. Brian, let her use the setup we
should.
got
Right
here in
here.
between our shows.
Right.
You know what my favorite thing is though? Like hopping on conversations with you guys and having just easy conversations, flow, natural, nothing, I guess true like coffee talks.
Yeah,
This is good. Where's
You
Savon?
got the toe spacer.
I
Savon's
know, I
over
got
there in the.
He's down with the
athlete
athletes.
He's been down with them all weekend.
Travis.
I'm excited to see what he comes out.
Travis wore the toe spacers last night.
I did.
I did my toes.
Amazing.
I got my toe spacers on my coffee.
I was
On my Yeti
worried for
coffee.
I was worried for Travis's toes.
Yeah,
They
they were in
were-
a tough spot there for a bit, but circulation returned an hour later.
Yeah, a big old bunion. Oh
They were
God.
in a tough spot.
You know what?
for a
I
bit.
might have some toe spacers in my bag. Do I? I would give them.
Oh,
I would
if-
give.
if I-
Oh,
if I
I
got-
do have toe spacers.
you go.
If I got $20, if we got a $20 donation for me to put the toe spacers on, Brian, this could be a serious cash cow. I don't know. I don't know
It's
how
your
much we're gonna get.
bunions.
If Map Girl is watching, maybe she'll throw on another 20 for. Actually, she threw the 20 on for John to put on your
Yeah.
toe spacers.
No,
but John,
no,
John
I'm
did
not
Make
about
a
that life.
donation for some fresh toe spacers.
Dark Lord Rev on. You could call it coffee with fee.
The other one's better.
Yeah, coffee
Yeah,
with
you gotta
Sagafi.
send way more money for us to do that one. how much better?
Make that donation red, and we'll get.
What
we'll
would
get
be
her
like
considered.
the logo? Big old coffee cup, and I'm like just like get
I think
outside
you just
of
holding
it.
coffee.
Just
Yeah,
hold-
yeah.
and a smile.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm sure you eat.
I drink. That's what I've been drinking way too much of though.
Coffee?
Over there at Strong Coffee. Well, this is what happened. Like I bought this little mug.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, it's a $50 or $35 mug or whatever, unlimited strong coffee all weekend long. I was like,
Right.
well, I'm gonna spend that much money.
I'm gonna make
And I'm
my money
justifying
back up.
this. I'm justifying. So when I go home and I lay out my receipts, I'm like, this makes so much sense right
Yeah.
now.
He looks okay. Ankle looks
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
okay.
he looks good.
What happened to his ankle?
Dude, he
It
rolled
was-
it hard. You have the video
What you mean?
Yeah.
on Chad.
Really?
hard.
let me see
Well,
if I can
it
At the
almost-
beginning or at the, was this kind of like towards the end of it? He was tired, rolled his ankle.
It was like
yeah,
midway through.
yeah,
Very
he
early
finished
on.
it.
It was honest. It's hard to tell like really how bad he rolled it. It almost looked like soon as it rolled it, like you know what I mean. He didn't like fully fall onto it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was hard to
He
tell.
got
but-
out of there quick.
Yeah, like at least quick reaction.
Same.
So he's going to come up over the box right here.
And I think in Jason.
Ooh, oh my God. You know what? That is a prime example of you're in a. Oh, let's go down.
There
Come
he
on
is.
down.
I was
That's
saying,
that's my little
what
brother
I think of
right
Jason in this workout, I think of him last year, right before he got cut, right in Helena.
Helena?
Like,
there.
just
Oh,
remind
yeah.
him of dragging his ass.
Yeah, no, if he does good in this workout, I'm
Come
like,
on, Sprague.
you were not
Yeah.
trying in hell.
He'll redeem himself, yeah, because he looked terrible.
What do you think
there.
about James on this one? We're a
I,
little nervous about it, but I think
you know what? I think it's not something that he's going to win like Chad. You know, it's not something that I think there's a lot of guys here that I would consider more their wheelhouse more than anything. But I think James could do very well where he's just kind of like managing this one. He's not finishing, maybe he's not finishing top 3. I hope he finishes top 3, but kind of middle of the pack, maybe elite. Even, I believe, because I love James and he's also my little brother, I believe in, I would say, within a top 10 finish he can.
The fact that
I think he can.
Heinrich was able to win that last heat,
Yeah,
I think that
exactly.
bodes. I think that
He's
bodes
got
well for
wicked
him.
grip, though.
Yeah, just because you're short
Heinrich?
doesn't guarantee you amazing times
what?
on range of motion
Remember
workouts.
standing
It
with the
really
dumbbells in
doesn't.
semis?
I mean,
he can
James
make up
beats-
some
Yeah, he did
space.
win
He's going to
that.
run
James
this
was good at
faster
that workout
than
too,
anybody
though.
in this heat.
Yeah, James beats me on burpees sometimes, but also Matt
I
doesn't
don't
program.
believe that. That's hard
I
to
mean,
believe.
we've done burpee. I mean, the even basic open workout with snatches and burpees. James was probably like 10 seconds slower. Like it really wasn't that
Yeah.
much. I thought I was going fast, but apparently not. I mean, 10 seconds slower for a guy that's 6'1" versus 5'1". I mean, that's pretty good. So
It's going to be the same as the women.
He
The
holds
top
it.
heat is going to be fast, man. These guys are going to be pushing
They're gonna fly.
right off the
I think
rip.
Brent can do very well here.
Sure hope so. Justin, not a great event for him.
I think Brent is
Ooh, look at-
similar.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
they're sprinting.
Is that
Yella?
Yella? Yella!
That's yellow. Oh,
I said he could beat Dallin.
what's
Sorry,
going
Pete.
on with his what's endurance grip for him? Endurance and shoulder. Like he's already looking behind him.
We don't know.
Him and
Yeah.
Ricky.
Ricky's looks fine. I don't know what lane they're in though.
Dallin was cutting hard there.
He gave
Yeah,
it
I
that
like it, yeah.
turf
He's cutting
field
hard.
cut
He's in a hurry.
swerve.
Look at this run pace. Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
Ricky is looking good, though.
The thing
running.
is, like, it's
Ricky
not
would
about-
be my pick if he's okay.
Yeah.
Justin in the back.
I mean, he
Got
wasn't the
work the
first,
seat.
the final
Lane there.
lane,
Yeah.
but he is the
But
last
he's
one
still
to the
last.
bar.
Yeah.
How important would you say is the run in all this?
In this heat, I think it's
At this
almost
level, it's
everything.
the biggest deal. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such a separator. And wow, there's some good runners.
Like you can't pace the run and think that you're making it up anywhere else.
Look how
Ricky's
fast
gonna
Ricky
catch him on the
is.
toes
Yeah.
the bar. All right, I'm gonna
They get
say
off, yeah.
Heinrich's
Yeah.
transition was faster than that. I'm not.
Yeah.
He didn't run faster than that, but his transition was faster than that.
Kind of interesting, like how much faster Yella's run was, but they got on the dumbbell at the exact same time. Ooh,
Dallin had a bad transition
Yeah.
there on one. Ricky first
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yella, already looking heavy for Yella, eh?
this is also kind of one of those events where
James
you gotta
is right
be
there
James.
too.
yeah, you gotta be real with yourself considering what you just went through this entire weekend. There's a lot of people that are like, if I were a little bit
Dude,
more
they're
fresh, I'd do
leaving
this.
Ricky.
Oh,
They're
man.
shouldering
Yes,
Ricky.
James.
They're like, get out of the way.
Ah, elbowing.
I'm a little worried for Yella, though. I mean,
He didn't
he's
look good
slower
on the dumbbell
on the
there.
two movements.
You think Yella's like, hey, if I push this run,
He has to
it's
push
giving
the
me
run.
time. Maybe I'll get time.
He has
he
to
has
because
to.
he's slower
Yeah.
on everything
The
else.
problem is, I
Yeah.
think James can hang with him
I
on
think he
this
can.
200-meter run.
Yeah.
James looks way more relaxed right now, I would say.
Yeah.
Dallin's going to stay in the middle of the pack until kind of working his way through after the third round. I think
James in
he's
the
fine.
lead.
Roman way in the back already with Jay Crouch.
Is that Hopper there in lane 3?
Yeah,
He was
in
like
that pack.
second to the bar.
There's the top 7, I think, and then it was Krenikov, Medeiros, and Jay Crouch were pretty far back.
Travis, take the socks off.
Oh, no. I'm getting tons of comments on it. Who said that? Because I was getting a lot of flack for having those socks.
Jay Sheets,
Jay
as
Sheets trying to put-
expected.
Jesus, Jay.
Let's go, James.
All right,
Wow, he
Dallin-
looks
Dallin
really good
looks
with
a
that
little bit
dumbbell.
smoother
That is
now.
He
not
looks
hurting him at
no.
all.
It looks like he's almost like recovering a little
You know,
bit.
Yeah.
James looks a lot like Alexis did. Like
Yeah.
just that
Yes.
he's dipping underneath that
Yes.
that
Real-
dumbbell.
Really nice overhead position.
Saving his
comfortable.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Now they're only 5 seconds ahead of Heinrich's
But
pace.
Look
Yeah.
at that
Yella-
difference.
I think
Yella's
James maybe a yeah.
He was
5 or 6.
248 versus
Yeah.
253.
Vellner's hanging in there. So is Hopper.
Yella's gone.
Yeah.
Roman's way back.
Oh, Roman's way back.
I mean, if James keeps this pace up, he's going to cut
See, if Ben-
significantly into
Yeah.
Brent's lead.
I would say James is a pretty good grip. I mean, every time I've done anything next to him grip-wise, he's able to hold. He's great at ring muscle-ups. I mean, you see him watch ring muscle-up events. He's always able to hang on a little
So
bit. more.
Yella's
Yeah,
pretty far
Yella's in the
back
back.
now,
Yeah.
way out of that top 5 group. James
Dang, what happened to Yella?
way out in front.
I think that dumbbell's getting to him.
way too heavy for him.
Even on the first round, you could see that that dumbbell wasn't as smooth as the other guys.
James got some tight toes to bar for such a long guy.
Yeah.
Like it's a tight kip.
I think he had about a 3-rep toe to bar lead over the next group there that came in.
And James is like his improvement over the last 12 months, Fee.
It's been incredible.
yeah.
He's so, every time I talk to James and we chat a little bit about how's home, how's life back at home with his fiance. They're getting married in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
August 31st, they're
Dude,
getting married.
But Hopper
so
and
happy.
Bukowski are right there. Like,
Yeah. Quick
Starting
transition.
round
I'm just
four.
thinking about Brent. Like, if Brent just needs to basically Medeiros everybody right now and just stay with the top group.
Hopper's in second, Vellner's third, Dallin fourth.
There you go, Dal.
I mean,
See,
James-
you got Dal creeping up. He's going to keep creeping. He's going to keep picking off. The next one he's focusing
James
on is
is-
chasing down Vellner.
James' run is a little bit slower than the last round right here.
And these next 4 guys are in a tight pack.
Guys are just throwing their belts off like they don't need them there.
They're realizing
They
they
don't.
don't
The
need it.
dumbbell's light.
Ricky fell off.
Jason's right
Yeah, he
behind
did.
James.
I wonder if that ankle's catching up to him or otherwise.
Dude, it has to be because
Yeah.
Ricky's a fantastic runner. He's fantastic at toes to bar. The dumbbell's
Maybe
not
this is
heavy.
the dumbbell.
James
like,
and Hopper
Nah,
tied.
he's
Yeah.
strong, man. Ooh, Hopper's got the good lane here. He just needs to be with James
Yeah.
on the run.
yeah, he almost.
Yeah.
Like,
He
he
can
just needs
chase
to
him-
get
he
to
just chase him
James, and then
down.
he's fine.
Brent is all over the place with this toes to bar. He's like re-gripping his hands. Feet are all over the place. He's trying to keep him tight.
And Hopper's extremely good at toes to bar.
Brent's 2 reps back at James, and
That
Hopper's in
dumbbell
there
looks
at James
so
too.
good with James right
Yeah,
now.
he's ripping it. Looks really good. Oh,
Yeah.
Hopper's left arm. It looks like
It
he's
does.
leaving it,
It
a
looks
little
like-
in
I don't know
front.
if it's like
Watch
the
this
camera
left arm
angle,
here.
but
Yeah,
it
like
does
that
look
way
like
in
that.
front. So James in the lead now
Yeah.
because he's got the better lane.
No,
No,
Hopper.
James
Hopper's
Hopper.
gonna
Hopper
win.
has like a.
Sorry, I meant to
split
say
second.
Hopper. I meant
Yeah.
to say Hopper.
They're about 16 seconds ahead of Austin's pace. So
Wow.
that'd be about 10 seconds ahead of Hapalainen's pace.
Okay.
Did Dal move into 4th yet? Oh, no.
He's
just
right there.
Right there behind Brent.
Hopper's taking the lead. Hopper's
Okay.
going to win. Dude, Hopper's going to
Yeah,
win this
Hopper's
workout.
got this.
This is the 5th round or 4th?
This
James
is the
got to
final
take
round.
off. James
Final
knows it.
round.
James knows it.
No.
He's trying to take off.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is like the best of friends right here. Oh, no, I guess not Dallin. But still,
Wow.
James is like, I think James got it in him. I really do. I think James is going to get to the bar a little bit faster. He's going to jump a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, there it
shot.
is.
Get him, James.
Hopper's on the bar.
Hopper.
He's,
I know, this
he's
can
one
go
rep
both
ahead.
ways.
1 rep ahead.
1 full rep ahead. That's going to be tough to make up.
Jason's also just being just as aggressive.
Brent
here. They want this more.
Fikowski. Brent Fikowski's
No, it's
right
great.
there.
Great. He's doing fantastic. He's doing exactly what he needs
But I
to
think
do.
James's cycling just has been showing a little
His
bit faster.
toe to bar is faster.
It is faster. Oh, we'll see. He's going to go. All right, James.
If he doesn't trip, he's got it.
Yeah. He's 1 full rep
Clean reps.
ahead.
Now it's just no.
Oh, James drops the dumbbell.
Oh, come on.
But these 2 are pretty far ahead.
Oh,
Brent's
looks like
third to the dumbbell.
Jason got it.
Jason's reps do not look great. That left arm.
He's
He's
in.
got it.
It's
Jason
an
got
event
it.
win for Hopper.
There you go.
Crushed it. Sprague's in second cleanly. Fikowski should have third cleanly. We got
Yeah.
a race between Vellner and Pepper if we see it.
Well, Brent did
That's
what
so
he needed
impressive.
to hold off
Yeah.
Sprague.
Third overall.
Dude, but the
Oh, wow.
Who got in?
Vellner
Vellner.
got him.
So close.
Should have taken you on that Fikowski over Pepper bet.
You should
Not
have.
the yellow
You
one.
should
Not
have.
the yellow one.
Are you guys surprised with the top 5?
It's
Are
the
we
same
expecting-
people
No,
that won the top
not
5
at
in the
all.
first 5 events, Fee.
Surprised about
Wait, you
Ricky.
guys were-
I'm happy for James.
you guys were
He's
asking about
killing it.
James, yeah.
He's killing it. I'm happy for him.
This has
has been the most unbalanced games I've ever seen.
Surprised about Ricky, man. He dropped off massively.
I mean, so did
His
Yella, too.
ankle, his
And
ankle,
Roman.
his ankle has to
And
be bothering
Roman.
him.
Yella struggling there on the. That's
Ooh.
not.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Always getting no reps.
oh man,
Yella?
How did Yella do on
Wow.
yesterday's handstand push-ups?
not that
Not
great.
great.
Not
Yeah.
great.
What about Roman here?
He's hurt
Dumbbell
as
looks
well.
heavy
I've
for
heard
him,
he's hurt
man.
as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dumbbell looked really heavy for him there. Muscling it out.
I could imagine everyone's backs are just blown up. I mean, you could even see it in the mile. People's backs are blown up after yesterday. Depending on how people did, like if you were failing those handstand push-ups, if
Dude,
you were like,
James might podium,
did
man.
awesome.
He's gonna have a bit of a lead
He's gonna
right
have a
now.
big lead.
Like the people he's got to worry about is Hopper, Vellner, and Dallin.
yeah.
If there's not 2 events, in the next one, I think
Oh,
James
like
has
got
got
a
it.
chance, man.
Part A, part B
Yeah,
kind
when
of
we
events?
think that's going to be,
Okay.
because the test has been so cardio based.
yeah. Lots of running.
Really good for Hopper, man. Like, I
Dude.
know he's got that good grip and decent runner, but I almost would have placed a couple guys that
I
fit
wouldn't
that
put
bill
him as
ahead
good of a
him.
runner as James.
Yeah. Really well done.
That's awesome.
Um,
Good job.
I told
Good
you
job,
about
team.
the lane. The lane thing
The lane,
matters.
it did
yeah,
work.
Yeah. Funny, yeah, we were talking about his performance in Helena. Okay, I guess he proved to us he wasn't trying last year.
I'm
Crushed
gonna
his
text him
workout.
that he wasn't trying.
704, man, that's crazy. So Hatfield would have ended up 6th, 5th.
No, because Happalainen and the other had
Oh,
7th.
just
I think
saying
got
about these
7th
guys.
place in that.
Like, would have never imagined Justin beating Ricky by 25 seconds in
No,
this event.
dude,
right?
Ricky's ankle is.
But he came out fine on the first run, right? Like, it's kind of you think that as
you
you
tape
get,
it up
as-
and it starts
as
hurting, bro. Like
you get going. I don't know. He just doesn't strike me as the type of guy that he would start hurting.
Ricky
with it.
needed like 20 toes to bar per round on that thing.
Where did Ricky
oh,
finish?
for him to
Yeah.
bad. Like
What
he.
was- I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even see.
I think the ankle is hurting him.
Yeah.
He was
like,
like
I
8th or
really,
9th in
really
that
do.
heat.
There's no. This is an event that he should crush.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on, you guys.
Yes,
Thank you for
Fee.
stopping
by,
Yes,
Fee.
thank you for being here.
Next time it's the coffee. Wait,
With the
what?
coffee.
Coffee with the coffee.
Coffee with the coffee.
Coffee with.
John
Write it down. Write it
John
down.
will be your first guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Thank you, Fee.
Thanks for being here, girl.
All right. Mr. Watkins with the shades on.
No.
See if he.
Have a good one, girl.
You're always welcome. Come on back.
Yeah, sick for Hopper. Wow. What's up, Buford?
Got the Concept 2 shades going.
Yeah. Freebies. If you walk by the Mayhem booth, they're
Hold on,
handing
hold on.
them out
I
at the
wanna
moment.
hear. Okay.
Bro, hop.
Dude, he might podium. It's wide open. Especially if there is strength stuff in here. He needs James to not do so well. The thing is, he did awesome, but Brent did everything he needed to do. Brent's feeling
Yeah.
great. I think Brent's really going
It's
to be
the
hard.
head
James
to head.
only gained 4 points
Uh,
on him.
Right,
Yeah.
but James is ahead. Like there needs
No,
to be a
so
workout.
James gained 4 points on
Yep.
Brent.
I'm not worried
Yeah,
about
no,
that.
no.
Like, I'm talking about Hopper placing James. Roman got hurt the most in
Yeah.
that workout.
And we're going to talk about that here when we come back.
Okay.
We're going to come back in 11 minutes, 12 o'clock Central. We will recap that event, look at the leaderboard, and look ahead to the last time the individuals are on the floor. We'll be right back.